The photo appeared out of nowhere. No official post, no context, no source, just a single image that spread like wildfire across social media. It showed Sara Bluma standing next to CanYaman, smiling under the warm glow of a sunset. Their hands almost touched, their eyes locked, and within hours, the internet exploded. Are they together again? This can't be real, look at the shadows. That's AI, I can tell by the eyes. The comments flooded every platform. Fans divided instantly. Some believed it was proof of a secret reunion, others were convinced it was a carefully crafted fake. But what made it truly shocking wasn't just the image, it was the timing. It surfaced just days after Sara had been spotted leaving a private studio in Rome, the same one where Can had reportedly been filming a confidential project. The photo looked too perfect, too emotional, too intimate. Can was seen in a casual white shirt, Sara in a soft dress that shimmered under the light. They seemed connected, lost in a moment that felt real. Yet, something about it didn't add up. The background looked blurred in a way that didn't match professional photography. The lighting on their faces was slightly off. And most suspiciously, neither Sara nor Can had ever posted it. Within hours, digital experts began analyzing every pixel. One claimed the reflection in Can's eyes didn't match the sunset behind him. Another pointed out that Sara's necklace had the same pattern seen in an AI model's dataset. Suddenly, the question shifted from "are they together?" to "who created this?" Can remained silent. No comment, no statement, nothing. Sara, on the other hand, posted a short message on her story, "Not everything you see is real." That only added fuel to the fire. Some took it as a denial, others thought she was protecting him. Every gossip outlet across Europe ran with the story. Headlines screamed. The photo that broke the internet, CanYaman and Sara Bluma, real or AI? But behind the chaos, something more mysterious was happening. Sources close to Can claimed he had been furious when the photo appeared. That he believed someone from his inner circle had used artificial intelligence to manipulate his image, to make it look like something it wasn't. What no one knew yet was that this single photo would uncover a web of deception, rivalry, and obsession that neither of them had anticipated. Because whether real or fake, it had already changed everything. The photo didn't just go viral, it became the conversation. Morning shows debated it, gossip channels dissected it frame by frame, and fans uploaded comparison shots from every angle of Can and Sara's past appearances together. Every news site ran the same headline in different tones. Love, lies, or artificial intelligence? Within 48 hours, the image had been viewed over 10 million times. Professional AI analysts were invited to talk on television. One expert claimed, "The facial blending is almost flawless, but the lighting inconsistencies suggest an AI composite." Another countered, "It could also be an untouched candid moment, we can't be sure without metadata." But the metadata was gone. Whoever uploaded the image had erased all digital traces. No original file, no timestamp, no camera signature. It appeared as if the picture had simply manifested. Behind the scenes, Can was furious. His team scrambled to contact platforms, demanding takedowns and investigations. But it was too late. Once something reaches the internet, it's immortal. According to a close insider, Can had shouted during a private meeting, "This isn't about a photo, this is an invasion. Someone wants to control my story." And that was exactly how he felt. For years, he had been trying to separate his public persona from his private life. Yet somehow, this one image blurred those boundaries completely. It was intimate, tender, and dangerously believable. Meanwhile, Sara remained silent. She had stopped posting, cancelled a public event, and avoided reporters camped outside her home. Rumors began swirling that she knew more than she was admitting. One journalist even claimed that Sara had been seen with a high-end digital artist known for working with AI enhancement tools. When her manager was asked directly if the photo was fake, he simply said, "Sara will speak when she's ready." That sentence fueled even more chaos. Fans started taking sides, hashtag Team Can and hashtag Team Sara trended across social media. Some accused Sara of creating the image for attention, while others defended her, insisting that she was being framed by someone inside Can's circle. Late one night, a popular gossip blogger posted a cryptic message: "The photo wasn't just AI, it was personal. And the person who made it knows both of them very well." That message changed everything. Because suddenly, this wasn't just about whether the image was real or fake, it was about who wanted it to exist in the first place. For Can, the betrayal cut deep. He knew this wasn't random. It was too detailed, too emotionally charged, too perfectly timed to be coincidence. The photo had appeared just as he was about to sign a major international contract, one that required a flawless reputation. And for Sara, the silence became unbearable. She knew something that could explain the image, but also destroy careers if she ever spoke it aloud. In private, she wrote a note in her phone's draft folder. Words that no one would see for weeks: "It wasn't me. But it was someone who wanted me gone." By the third day, the situation had spiraled out of control. What began as a viral mystery had now turned into a public witch hunt. Dozens of fake new photos started circulating, all slight variations of the same image, Sara and Can together in different poses, in different cities, even holding hands. Some were blatant fakes, others disturbingly realistic. The line between truth and illusion had completely vanished. Can's legal team went on full alert. They released a brief statement to the press: "Mr. Yaman has never posed for the photo in question. Any manipulated or AI-generated material will be prosecuted." But by the time it was posted, the damage was already irreversible. The internet had made up its mind, and the truth no longer mattered. Sara, on the other hand, was drowning in silence. Each day she opened her phone to thousands of messages, some accusing her of being the mastermind, others begging her to tell her side. She didn't. Not yet. Because what she knew would turn everything upside down. It had started months earlier. During a charity gala in Madrid, she met a photographer who claimed to be working on a visual project about digital identity and celebrity manipulation. He had spoken passionately about how AI could be used to recreate the truth. To show people not as they are, but as the world imagines them. Sara thought it was just artistic talk, nothing serious. But a few weeks later, he contacted her again, asking for permission to use some of her public photos for experimental purposes. She never agreed. She ignored him. But that didn't stop him. When the CanYaman image surfaced, something clicked in her mind. The lighting, the pose, the subtle shadow on her shoulder, she recognized it. It matched one of the photos she had taken in Rome the previous summer, during a perfume campaign. That was the base image, and someone had replaced the background and inserted Can beside her. Her stomach sank. She wasn't imagining it. Whoever made the AI photo had used her real likeness without consent, and done it so skillfully that the world believed it. Meanwhile, Can's anger turned into something else: fear. He began questioning who in his team might have leaked high-quality photos of him that could have been used for AI training. He ordered an internal audit, checking every image sent to agencies, every archived shoot. What he found chilled him: a set of unpublished portraits from a luxury brand campaign, stolen 6 months earlier. 2 stolen images. 2 victims. 1 perfectly engineered illusion. But who had the motive? Someone who wanted to see them both fall. Someone who knew exactly how to play with technology and emotions. And then came the first real clue. A journalist from a Milan tech magazine published a discovery: the AI watermark embedded deep inside the image's code linked back to an account registered under Sara's own name. It was a trap, a setup so precise it looked undeniable. Overnight, every headline turned against her: exposed. Sara Bluma created the fake CanYaman photo. And for the first time since the scandal began, Sara spoke just 5 words on her social media story: "They want you to hate me." By the 4th day, Sara Bluma's world was collapsing. Every headline screamed her name, every comment section tore her apart. She had gone from a respected actress and influencer to the AI manipulator of the decade. Tabloids printed her photos next to the word fake, her sponsors quietly pulled back, and strangers camped outside her apartment waiting for a statement. Her phone rang nonstop, agents, lawyers, journalists, even old friends who didn't know what to believe anymore. Each call chipped away at her spirit. But the worst part wasn't the hate, it was Can's silence. The man who once defended her through every rumor, every headline, now said nothing. And that silence screamed louder than any accusation. Behind closed doors, Ken was struggling too. He'd read the same reports, seen the same headlines. The so-called AI watermark proof made it seem undeniable. Sara's digital signature was literally embedded in the fake photo. His family and team pressured him to cut ties immediately. "You can't defend her now," one of his advisors told him. "She played you. Protect your name." But something in him refused to believe it. He knew Sara. Her honesty, her impulsive heart, her tendency to act emotionally but never maliciously. It didn't fit. The pieces didn't align. And yet, the evidence was right there, in front of him. Meanwhile, Sara was at her breaking point. She hadn't eaten in days. Every time she looked in the mirror, she saw a stranger, someone the world had turned into a villain. Her lawyer told her to stay silent, but silence felt like surrender. Finally, one night, she called Can. For the first time in weeks, he answered. "Can, please," her voice trembled. "You know I didn't do this." There was a pause. Then his quiet voice replied, "I want to believe you, but they found your name in the code." "That's not proof," she cried. "It's a setup. Someone used my digital ID, I swear, I never made that image." Her desperation broke through the line, and something inside Ken shifted. Maybe it was the way she said it, raw, terrified, real. He could hear the truth in her tone. After they hung up, Ken made a decision that would change everything. He contacted a cybersecurity expert, someone outside the media, outside his team. Within 24 hours, they traced the watermark's source again, and what they found stunned everyone. The Sara Bluma account used in the AI program wasn't hers. It was created from a stolen email domain, one belonging to a PR firm that had recently been in conflict with Can's management. The digital trail pointed to a former assistant. Someone fired months earlier after leaking personal photos to the press. Suddenly, the story flipped. What looked like irrefutable proof was actually a weapon, planted evidence designed to destroy them both. But by the time the truth began to surface, the damage was already deep. Sara's reputation was shattered. Her fans had vanished. Her name had become synonymous with deceit. Still, when Ken called her again, his tone was different, softer, protective. "I'm going to fix this," he said. "They wanted us to fall apart. But now, they'll see the truth." When the truth finally surfaced, it didn't arrive with fireworks or headlines, it began quietly, through a single digital thread. The cybersecurity expert traced the fake account to an IP address in Milan. It belonged to Marco L., a former assistant in Can's PR team, someone who had worked closely with both him and Sara during their earlier collaborations. The motive was painfully human, revenge and greed. After being fired for leaking information to tabloids, Marco had sold stories about Can's private life to smaller gossip blogs. But when those dried up, he found something new, a way to weaponize technology. He had taken old promotional photos of both Can and Sara, fed them into an advanced AI generator, and crafted the perfect illusion, a photo that could destroy trust between them and ignite the kind of scandal that sells for millions. To cover his tracks, he embedded a fake AI watermark using Sara's stolen credentials, making her appear guilty beyond doubt. When Ken saw the full report, he felt sick. Not from anger, but from the realization that he had doubted her, even for a moment. He picked up his phone and called her again. "Sara," he said, his voice breaking slightly. "They found him." It was Marco. For a moment, there was silence. Then she whispered, almost not believing it, so it was all real? The setup? Yes. Every detail. Her tears came not from relief, but from exhaustion. They destroyed everything, Can. My name, my work, my life, no, he said quietly. They tried. But you're still here, and now, so am I. The next morning, Can's legal team held a press conference. For the first time, he appeared not as the actor or the celebrity, but as a man taking back control of his truth. I let a lie define us, he said firmly. A photo made by artificial intelligence almost ruined real lives. This is not just about me or Sara, it's about how far technology can go when used without conscience. The confession went viral again, but this time for the right reasons. News outlets corrected their stories. Headlines changed from Sara Bluma exposed to Sara Bluma vindicated. And for the first time since the nightmare began, the world saw the two of them together again, not in a fake image, but standing side by side at the press event. Sara didn't smile for the cameras. She didn't need to. Her silence was powerful, her composure stronger than any public statement. When asked what she would say to those who believed the lies, she looked directly at the reporters and said, "Believe what you want. But remember, truth doesn't need filters. It only needs time." As the months passed, the scandal faded. The fake photo was removed from every platform, and Marco was arrested for digital fraud and identity theft. Yet the story of the AI illusion remained. A warning, a lesson, and strangely, a symbol of resilience. One evening, as the sun set over Istanbul, Sara received a message. It was from Can. Just one photo, a real one this time. The two of them, smiling on set, no filters, no AI. The caption read, "Real enough for you?" Sara smiled through tears. The nightmare was over.